USA Radio News with John Hunt.
President Donald Trump says he will not impose quotas on importing uranium, backing away from a possible trade confrontation and breaking with a Commerce Department assessment that America's use of foreign uranium raises national security concerns. The decision is unusual for Trump, who has pointed to national security concerns in calling for restrictions on foreign metal and autos in trade negotiations. It's also drawing rare criticism from Republicans in energy-rich states. Uranium is a vital component for the U.S. nuclear arsenal, submarines, and power plants, which prompted a month-long Commerce Department investigation into whether such materials fall under the national security umbrella. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross has said that just 5% of the uranium the U.S. needs for military and electricity generation comes from domestic production. Russia, China, and other countries supply the rest. For USA Radio News, I'm John Hunt. Facebook may be close to putting a Federal Trade Commission investigation behind it, but it faces a variety of other probes in Europe and the United States, some of which could present it with an even bigger headache. While the $5 billion fine from the FTC, which Facebook has been expecting, is by far the largest the agency has levied on a technology company, the real worry for Facebook and its investors and companies that use it to advertise are the other restrictions and the government oversight that might come with it. This goes for other investigations as well, which span the globe from the European Union, Germany, Belgium, New York, Canada, and elsewhere. Beyond the regulatory investigations, Cowen's analyst John Blackledge notes that Facebook and other big companies are now facing broader antitrust concern. Though the scope of the involvement with the FTC investigation is unclear, Facebook has confirmed that it has received questions from the FBI and the Securities and Exchange Commission over Cambridge Analytica and says it's cooperating with the inquiry. This is USA Radio News. Trump administration officials defended the need for planned immigration raids expected to take place in 10 cities across the country, even as they remain tight-lipped about the details of the widespread action. Ken Cuccinelli, the acting director of U.S. Customs and Immigration Services, said on CNN's State of the Union that he would not divulge any operational details of the immigration and customs enforcement raids. Cuccinelli emphasized that the agency is prioritizing violent criminals as opposed to the undocumented immigrant population in general. While it was unclear whether the planned raids were underway in certain cities, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio tweeted that his office received reports of, quote, reportedly unsuccessful ICE enforcement actions in the neighborhoods of Harlem and Sunset Park. Volunteers handed out flyers in those neighborhoods, and de Blasio's office put out this public service announcement playing on radio stations throughout New York.
Immigrant New Yorkers, you have rights if you're approached by ICE. You have rights in your home. You have rights on the street or in public. You have rights if you are arrested by ICE. For free and confidential immigration help, call Action NYC at 1-800-354-0365.
Meanwhile, community organizations began to make preparations in other cities for the expected raids. In Houston, a string of churches opened their doors for anyone wanting to take refuge. The churches also assembled supplies to deliver to families too afraid to leave their residences for groceries or other necessities. For USA Radio News, I'm John Hunt.